Hello, everybody. Welcome to This is Meditation on the Road, from my car at least. So we're going to do our Saturday meditation from here in the car. And today we're talking about self-worth in our meditation, or maybe not talking about, but thinking about self-worth. So with that in mind, what we're going to do is we're going to just wait a minute and see if anyone joins live. And we'll begin in just a moment. So we're currently painting at home. Today's painting day, and so there's a lot going on. So I thought it'd be better for me to leave the house, hop in my car, go for a little drive. It was nice for me to get a break and to do a little meditation. So we're in my car as well. I have a XM radio. There's a app for meditation. There's Headspace and there's Calm, are two real popular meditation apps that you can put on your phone. I have them both. They're both good. They both have their pros and cons. Well, really not a lot of cons, but they have their things that are that make them unique. And Calm now has a meditation station on Sirius XM. So that's what I have it in the background. I haven't listened to it yet, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so let's start today's meditation. And we're going to talk about, before we get started, our self-worth and our self-value and self-confidence, all of that stuff. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. So when I've been meditating in the past, I've always meditated on what I need. So if there's something lacking in my life or there's something I'm moving towards, I will start focusing on that. And I'll start focusing on that in my meditation. But we all have those inner voices in our heads, right? That tell us kind of like a story. It's the voice that we would never want the public to hear us. That message that's on repeat in our head that's telling us pretty crappy things, right? For me, that voice in my head that speaks over and over on a recorded reel that meditation has helped me with is that I'm a fraud. I'm not smart enough. I don't really know anything. Why would anyone listen to anything I have to say? I'm weak. All of that stuff. Those go on through my head if I don't pay attention to that. They take over my brain. And they've done it in the past. And meditation has been the one thing that helps me quiet that and reverse it by me bringing that in. So I call it the beach ball effect. Think of a beach ball. You're at a pool. And you're in someone's backyard pool and there's beach balls being hit around, right? So beach balls are great. They're a great summer thing. Or if you go to concerts and people are bopping them all over the place. But think about a beach ball. If you held a beach ball and you had to hold it underwater, you could probably do that for a little bit of time. But that beach ball wants to get up and it wants to pop out of the water. So if holding that down, think of that as one of those thoughts. For example, I'm going to say I'm a fraud. That voice that keeps going in my head, Brian, you're a fraud. I take that beach ball and I'm holding that underwater because I don't want anyone to know I'm thinking that. I don't want anyone to know that that's going on in my head. So then I get another beach ball while I'm holding the fraud under the pool. Now I got another beach ball that says, you're not smart. You're a stupid person. What do you know? I'm holding that beach ball. So now I got two hands holding two separate beach balls under the water. And now it's getting difficult. Now let's throw another one in. You're weak. You're not a strong person. Look at all these strong people around you. What are you talking about? All this stuff about you're weak. Now I got a third beach ball I'm holding under that water, and it's getting exhausting holding these beach balls under the water. And what they want to do, they want to pop out and rear their ugly head when they pop out. So I kind of compare it to that, is when I meditate, I'm being worthy, and I meditate, I'm being smart, or I meditate, I'm being strong. It's not just I could say, hey, I feel strong, I could do anything today. It's for me to stop the tape recorder that's going on in my head, like those beach balls under the water. Because what I eventually want to do is make those beach balls not even be there. And I think they're always going to be there, but make them so non-existent that it doesn't take much work, maybe 10 minutes a day of meditation, to get those beach balls the hell out of my pool, right? And meditation does that for me. So I just wanted to share that with you because there's so many times that I step away from meditation and I get away from my practice because I'm feeling good, because my meditative practice makes me feel good. And so I'm like, all right, how many of us can relate to that? Like, yep, fixed it. I'm all done. I don't need any support. I don't need any help. I took care of it. Problem over. And then where do we find ourselves in a couple weeks or a couple months? And for me, I find myself getting that voice getting louder and louder. I'm holding those beach balls under the water and I'm frantic because I don't want anyone to know those little dirty secrets and thoughts that are running through my head, because none of us do. We don't want, it's embarrassing to say out loud the thoughts that we're thinking in our brain. We don't want anyone to know that. So we're going to focus today's meditation on being worthy, being whatever it is you need. For me, it's being worthy, right? But for you, it could be something completely different. So let's go ahead and get into our meditative place. And let's just close our eyes and begin to just breathe a little bit more mindfully. Just paying attention to our inhales and our exhales. In and out. And just taking a moment just to get in sync with our breath. We'll just slowly begin to let our bodies physically relax just by dropping our shoulders and our chins. Letting our backs and hips and legs and arms sink into whatever is supporting us with each exhale. And just letting go of any distractions that might be popping into our head or taking us away from our breath. Just acknowledge that and then exhale it away. And then let's just start to do a mental check-in. Again, we all, in this state of relaxation, we all have those tracks that play in our brains. Some people call it shadow thinking, negative thinking, dark thinking, whatever it happens to be. I shared that mine is very weak. I feel like I'm weak and I'm a fraud. So I'm going to let that go in this meditation and just let go. So letting go of any feelings of being weak. Let that go. And whatever it is for you, as you exhale out, just let that go. I'm letting go of feeling unworthy. I'm letting go of feeling weak. Or maybe I'm letting go of feeling unlovable. I'm letting go of failure. Whatever that is for you, whatever the soundtrack in your brain might be saying on repeat, let's let that go. You can even imagine those beach balls popping up from out of the water and flying right out of the pool. One less beach ball to hold under the water. And now let's focus on what we do need, what we do want, what we truly are. As we exhale in, I am worthy. Or maybe, I am lovable. I am smart. I am strong. Whatever it is for you, just breathe that in. And as we inhale that in, just breathe in the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions of those words. I am confident. I am strong. Let's take a few more breaths of whatever it is you're breathing in. Take the energy of that in. And if this is the first time doing this, let this be day one. And let tomorrow be day two. Because the only people that can break this chain is ourselves. And we could do that just through simply breathing and meditating and other things as well too. But meditation is one of the only times we can control our thoughts 100%. So as you're ready, we can go ahead and open up our eyes. And that was a meditation for me. I just wanted to share with you, that's how I got into meditation. Again, I was not living the most healthiest of lifestyles. trying to get into a career of healthy lifestyles. And so it didn't mesh with my brain. And I fought myself and fought myself and fought myself. So I started meditating. And when I was meditating, I feel strong. I feel energetic. I feel confident. I feel whatever it is that I was not feeling. I didn't get it because I was doing it for probably, I'd say, about 3 or 4 weeks till I started really feeling that. Because remember, our brains have to think it, and then our bodies will do it. So I encourage you to try that. If there's something you're struggling with, especially with self-worth, self-confidence, that type of thing, meditation is it. And with repetition, you watch how things happen. And because when I step away from meditation, that play track comes back on, because it's been there for 20 freaking years, right? I can't turn it off in a matter of 3 years. I think it's always going to be there. But if I take 10 minutes a day, I keep those balls out of my pool. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. Hope you had a good meditation today and a great weekend ahead. And we'll take care.